Hello and welcome to the Play Android Game Reviews. I'm Daniel and today I'll be showing you the arcade game Highway Dodger by developer Bambucha, and I already started it here. And you can see the name of the game while bouncing up and down and the car at the bottom. And as you might have guessed, with Highway it has something to do with driving, with cars, and maybe with dodging, perhaps. So let's just see how it plays. This is the starting screen. We have 4 buttons down here. We have the shop, play, a coin button, and a button for the options. Let's check out the options really quick. And here we have different settings for different stuff, like vibration, you can turn it off or on, pretty simple, pretty straightforward. You can mute the sounds or reset the game. Then we have this coin button down here as well with the hand pointing at it. And you have some kind of lottery here where you can, get a daily bonus and you just stop it and it stops randomly and I get 1 silver coin. And yeah, then we have the shop with different cars. I'll show you this later. And let's just head right into the game, play a bit, and show you how it's done. And this is what greets you if you start the game the first time, or if you start it, doesn't matter when you start it, it will always show you this with the 3 buttons at the bottom and the hands pointing down at them. And this is how the game is controlled. This is basically, just telling you what to do. So you can just hit 1 button and switch to the according lane. So let's just start it up, and it just idles here. It doesn't start already. You just have to tap it 1 more time to start it up. And this is how it looks. This is how it plays. You're the blue car at the bottom. And there I crashed already. You're the blue car at the bottom and you have to switch lanes. You have to avoid other cars. And, this is basically it. And you see you tap the panels at the bottom to switch to the according lane, to switch to the lane you want to go, where no cars are there, or if you have, if there's a coin showing up like in the last round here, to grab the coin. Just play it again. Just play along and talk a bit. Tap to start. And here we go. And you see it's not like you slowly move to the other lanes. You instantly switch lanes. And you always have to go into the lane that has no cars in it. And this is basically all there is to the gameplay. Pretty straightforward here. And I don't think you need any kind of introduction for this, because once you played it, you really just know what is going on. And the name already says it, as I said before in the beginning of this video. It's about dodging. It's about avoiding other cars and getting the money. So this is basically all there is. And let's talk about graphics a bit, because as you see here, it's kind of in this pixelated style. And it reminded me of old school games, and I think it tries to emulate this old school style of, older computer games, older console games from back in the day. And it looks pretty simple, very simplistic, very reduced. And I think it could be more exciting though. There could be more going on. There could be some more details to the cars, to the lanes, and not just this basic setup, but a bit more. And I mean, it looks quite reduced, as I said before, and I wish there were something going on, or maybe at least some kind of animation more than just cars rolling down. I mean, there is some crashing animation, but that's all there is. And maybe some crazy other cars coming by, or I don't know. Looks just too simple. Like, you really would need something more for this to make it exciting graphically, which isn't there still. And it doesn't reach this kind of, I mean, you see that it tries to go into this old school direction, into this pixelated style, but I felt like it tried to, but it didn't really make it there, just kind of stopped maybe halfway through. And it should be more emphasis on the graphics here, because right now it's just over and over the same thing, and it needs to be more exciting, to be honest. So yeah. And for the sounds, the same it's the same basically, even more so, because the sounds are even more reduced and really basic sounds here. You hear the old school sounds for picking up coins or crashing into other cars. This is all there is. There is no music in the game, and only these basic sounds, even in the menus. And this is something I don't know why this is, because I mean, the capabilities are there, and I know it is supposed to look retro and feel retro, but even then there were actually more sounds going on, or there were more possibilities for sounds. And I think it really would enhance the game's feeling, the game's play style, and how you will go at it. And create kind of a flow here for the, quite quick gameplay, which would be nice, but sadly isn't in there, but could be patched in, I think. Not all hope is lost here. Okay. I'm sorry if I'm making some pauses in between, but this game is really demanding when it comes to attention, and talking and playing it at the same time isn't quite that easy. I'm sorry in advance. And here you have it. I crashed again. I crash a lot in this video. I'm sorry for this. Yeah, well, let's talk about the controls a bit. Again, I told you it's quite easy to control with the panels at the bottom. And this is really the thing where the game really stands out, because it's responsive, no input lag whatsoever. What I found a bit confusing was it's just white panels at the bottom, or blank panels there, and I didn't really know what to do with them. I thought maybe there are some kind of arrows showing up, or some indicator more than those hands pointing at them in the beginning. But still, I think if you played it the first time, maybe this might be confusing, but if you played it again and again, then you'll get the hang of it, and it's fairly easy to learn. So yeah, controls and originality. Let's come to this real quick. I have to say, the concept, I played games like this before, and I have to say it's really nothing new here. I mean, the concept is quite old, and it has been on older consoles or PCs long before this installation here. And there are, of course, other games in the Google Play Store now as well, doing the exact same thing in terms of gameplay, and even other games emulating this kind of retro style for it. So not that much originality going on, but as I said before, I show you the shop. And this is something I really liked here. You have tons of cars to unlock. And this is something I didn't see in other games with all those cars. I mean, you have police cars and racing cars, even a tank, and still something that isn't unlocked yet, or you can't see here right now. And this is something I really liked. And I thought this adds some kind of originality to it, despite the fact that the gameplay in itself is really old already, or is really established gameplay already. And I think the shop adds to the replayability as well, because for people who want to get all those cars, want to unlock everything, it's quite a challenge, and as well as the gameplay, quite challenging, quite addictive actually. But what I found kind of surprising was there's no such thing as a global leaderboard or something where you can really compare yourself to other people. I mean, as an arcade game, this is some key feature what I think should be in there. Well, if possible. And with a connection to maybe Google Play Games, you could even add in achievements for it with the leaderboards as well. So in terms of replay value, it's kind of a mixed thing here. You have all those cars, but sadly not the implementation of, well, competitive elements here. And yeah, this is basically all there is to say about the game. I mean, you saw it, it's basic gameplay, really easy to learn, really easy to get into, and I think it's, despite its shortcomings, a great game for on the go if you just want to, well, waste some time if you're waiting in a bus or if you're on the commute and just feel bored right now, you can fire it up and play right away. So yeah. If you want to read the in-depth review of it, head right over to playandroid.com. You'll find a link to the article in the video description, as well as the link to the Google Play Store, where you can download the game for free. And well, I thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed watching me play here, and I hope you'll tune in next time. Until then, I say goodbye.